Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine HyVee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the Hy-Vee Today show. It's Friday, the 19th of June. We're inside the Market Grill Express, which, again, is open for business. If you ever want to come in, have breakfast while the show is happening, we'd love to have you, or for lunch or dinner, ready to go as well in here. There are a lot of people watching live already, and it's not for me, I'll tell you that much. There's something that's pretty cool going to happen in a few minutes, but I just want to mention a few things while we start. Just a reminder, this store, again, open at 6 a.m. I know I've mentioned this 5 days in a row now, but I think it's important. So if you need anything, back to normal hours, which for us are 6 a.m. till 11 p.m., please keep that in mind. I know that for a while we had that hour in the morning that was for older folks or maybe some at-risk folks, but now it's back to 6 a.m. till 11 p.m. Monday through Sunday, so just know that. Drive-up donuts are going on right now. If you don't want to get out of your car and you want the biggest and best donuts in Muscatine, they're right outside right now with drive-up donuts till 11 a.m. They're doing it Saturday and Sunday. So for Father's Day, should you start Father's Day with donuts? Yes. As a dad, I would not complain. Unless they got the wrong kind of donuts, then I'd be like, you got to go back because you got me the kind of donut that I don't like. I don't know if you can be that picky on Father's Day, but it's going to be Father's Day, so I feel like that would be all right. And then that's just the last thing I'll mention. You know, Father's Day is this Sunday, and we'll talk more about some ideas for Dad. We have some examples here on the set. So please don't forget about Dad this Sunday. All right, so there's a whole bunch of people watching right now. And again, I'd like to think that they're here for me, but they're here to find out the winner of the car that Krieger's is going to be given away momentarily from Cape. That is parked right outside the Market Grill right now. That's a live shot. So Cape happened yesterday, which stands for Carnival After Prom Extravaganza. Of course, this year, 2020, a little bit different since prom, unfortunately, not able to happen with COVID-19, canceling a lot of things. But Cape did happen yesterday, and it was in a drive-through setting, and it was absolutely fantastic. So we have several friends that are here, but right now we're going to talk to Tom Ulsis, who's the activities director at Muscatine High School, his first time on the show, and Alma Brunson, who is on the Cape committee, no stranger to this show. And it's great to see both of you.
Great to see you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us this morning.
Tom, this is awesome. This is what it took to get you here, huh?
Exactly.
Give away a car, Tom's there. And in my defense, I haven't reached out to Tom, but I am glad that you're here. And Alma, I was watching your pictures and videos from yesterday, and it looked like it was a lot of fun. But I want to give folks some background. So in a non-pandemic, prom happens, then we go back to, but for a while it wasn't at the high school, right? Wasn't it it was at another gym, wasn't it? At the
Muscatine Mall.
Okay, it was at the mall. So then Carnival After Prom Extravaganza, a big celebration after prom in a non-pandemic, bunch of giveaways, safe fun for the kids.
It's a great alternative for the kids
Yeah.
to, after prom, have a safe
Sure.
celebration. We have games, we have giveaways, usually we have inflatables.
Yeah.
It's a really fun alternative for kids.
Sure. So Tom, did you arrive at the beginning of the school year last year? Did you experience a Cape after prom in Muscatine, or did you? I can't remember when you got here.
I got started last year, middle of July.
Okay,
when I
perfect.
came
So
on
just
board.
right after that
Yep.
would have happened. But are you familiar with maybe the school you came from had something
Yep,
similar?
we always had an
Okay.
after prom party for the kids. So it was a
See,
great
and
time.
I grew up in Oak Park outside of Chicago. We had nothing like this. And quite frankly, I would have probably been better off having something like a Cape, because I remember what we did after prom. And I'm not going to incriminate myself, but we just read and sang songs. But I think the Cape idea is really good. It makes sense to keep kids safe. We know that things can happen after prom, so I'm in favor of it. But how did the decision happen to do a drive-through Cape? Because I know it was a tough call to cancel prom, but then was the plan all along to keep Cape going?
I think we have such an incredible community that gave so generously, and we had already the fantastic group of parent volunteers that's been working very hard throughout the year to prepare and fundraise, talk to our local stores and we had prizes already collected.
Gotcha.
So we didn't want the kids to miss out, and us, like everyone else, is trying to figure out how do we give the kids these wonderful lifetime memories
Sure.
in a safe way.
So it happened yesterday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And it was literally, we saw it happening during the show yesterday, or getting set up in the Calvary Church parking lot from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So again, seems like a lot of work to get the logistics, because you want to be able to do something safe. So how did it work? Because I didn't see, from a distance, I couldn't really tell how it was executed.
So what we did is we had the kids drive up. We had it marked off. They would come into the parking lot, drive up. We would check them in. You had to be a qualifying senior,
sure,
junior or senior. So we would give them 50 tickets and a list of prizes. And so they would then go to their car, they would fill out their number on their ticket, go to a corresponding bucket to the prize that they wanted to win, and then put their tickets in that bucket, and off they won. So
and on the screen right now, we can see some of the winners. So this is awesome. Look at the amount of money that was given away. I like that. I know that Caden Roberts works here. He won a kayak. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Caden, I'd like to borrow your kayak.
And I'd like to throw out there that I'd love to share it with you if I break it in for you.
Yeah, you're willing to do that. Tom, were you at Drive-Thru Cape yesterday?
Yeah, I stopped over yesterday afternoon before I went down to baseball games, and kids were filing through, and it was just a well-oiled machine, really, how it was going. Things were going really well.
And that has to make you feel good, obviously, as activities director, and you just alluded to the fact that you're busy with different, going to baseball, softball games. So to have that trust, and I think Muscatine, if anything, we're there for each other, but the parents always really step up. Regardless of the the level that our kids are in school. But to have such a group, you know what I mean? So for you to just be like, hey, you know what, they've got it, that's awesome. Talk about that experience in the almost year that you've been here, the support that the community gives you.
And just using the Cape example, that's the great thing about it. There were so many parent volunteers just willing to step up and help make this experience and this memory happen for the kids in this just strange, crazy world. I mean, and during the course of the year with all the different activities, whether it's music or athletics or drama, there's just so many, in all the activities, there's just so many parents that volunteer and help support our kids.
Booster program's awesome. Cape Committee. Alma, how many parents make? I don't expect you to have a number, but it's got to be a
good.
Yeah, sorry.
A lot. There's
a lot of parents are on the Cape Committee, and we're going to name them alphabetically right now. Alma, go ahead. No, but there are a lot, because it's. I mean, when you talk about, and we can kind of scroll through the list of prizes that were given away yesterday. That's a lot of work to secure all of that, right?
And I would love to give a name of committee members, but I hate to miss somebody. And I know there's a lot of people that are silently, the wife said to the husband, hey, I need you to grab chairs and tables. And there's a lot of people that went behind the scenes, and a lot of people that gave of their time and preparation to make this all happen. Just some amazing parent volunteers.
Yeah, and I think what's just, again, fascinating is this class of 2020 will be hopefully, closer, stronger than ever, because they've endured something that none of us here had prom canceled, I don't think, right? None of us here didn't know if they would have a graduation ceremony. And Tom, the plan is still July 2nd, is that correct?
We're still on for July 2nd, yeah.
So that's fantastic news. And I know, again, I talked about this the other day, that Superintendent Jerry Reeby is retiring, and maybe he didn't think it would be this busy of a last year, but for everybody involved in the planning, from the school board to the administration office, I mean, it's been challenging to adjust and adapt, and my thing is
we're making history. One of the other parents said, we're making history. I mean, some of the things that we are making happen during this pandemic, to make it happen, we're making history. Kids are living through history.
Yeah, and my senior year in high school was not like this. I didn't have to endure a pandemic, and I can't imagine how these kids have felt, these students have felt. But then to have things like Cape happen can signal a little normalcy. To have maybe an athletic that they didn't know, a sport they were going to be able to take part in, softball, baseball, to have that can make a big difference. And what's also great is the fact that we have so many seniors that work here at the store, right? So I'm super excited when I get to see them, and they're all fantastic coworkers. Let me see here. I'm going to read some comments off Facebook really quick. Megan Kaufman-Randall says, hi, Tom and Alma. Thanks for everything you do.
Hi, Megan.
Betsy says, I convinced all my friends to give me their Taco John's coupons that they won at Cape, and I had lunch for 3 weeks. That's fantastic. Good for you. Yeah. You know what? Same, girl. Same. If I would have been there. Dory Sell says, Alma, love you and everything you do. Awesome lady. Please no autographs, Dory. Okay? All right, so I want to bring on some guests that are waiting in the wings over here. And if Chad, if we can show this vehicle that's outside. So Krieger's here in Muscatine. Come on over, guys. Krieger's has been in business here in Muscatine for a long time, and we have Joey, John, and Doug Krieger here. And I'll put Joey on the spot because he looks ready and willing. Joey, step right up here, sir.
Alrighty.
So you're a product of Muscatine High School. You would have gone to prom and then Cape. How many years do you know that your family with Kriegers have been supporting Cape?
I believe it's been 22. Don't quote me exactly on that,
Sure.
but I think it's been 22 years that we've given away a car at Cape. As far as supporting it,
Yeah.
since day one.
That's fair. And how many years in business for Kriegers in Muscatine?
64.
That's absolutely fantastic. And what is, because when you and I talked yesterday afternoon, you said there was something different about the vehicle that's sitting out there. First of all, can you tell everybody that's watching, because you know me and my cars, I know exactly what that is. It's got 4 doors and tires, but what are we looking at out there?
So we have a 2009 Pontiac Torrent with the 93,000 miles on it.
Awesome. And then what's unique is that this is the first time you've given away like an all-wheel drive vehicle. Is that correct?
Yeah, we have never given away an SUV before. It's usually just been a 4-door car. When this, pandemic came about and we heard about, the challenges and struggles that the seniors and juniors were going to have to end up their school year, we wanted to step up to the plate and make sure if Cape wasn't going to happen, we were still going to find a way to give away a car to one lucky senior.
Sure. And Doug, can you step up for a second? I know, I'm sorry. I know. Listen, I'm not going to not talk to you. But why is it important to continue? And you guys obviously give back in a lot of ways, but specifically this Cape event. And I feel still green to it because having not grown up here or experienced it, I can appreciate for what it is. But what was it that you guys wanted to get involved and have a car to be given away?
Well, I think that's just what you mentioned. You didn't have Cape in Oak Park, right? So what did you do after prom? You want to tell me?
I'll look right in the camera. Mom, I went home and I was in bed by 9:30. Thank you, Doug. Yeah, we behaved, Doug.
Really?
Sort of.
that?
Yeah, well,
Really?
Yeah. Is this an intervention? What's happening?
Yeah. All right. Well, it's to keep kids safe.
Yeah.
And since Cape has been, since it originated,
Yeah.
as far as I know, there's not been a fatality in Muscatine or a major accident due to alcohol or whatever activities that kids shouldn't be engaged in. So as far as I know, there hasn't been one instance of any major problems, fatality or accident after prom as a result of Cape.
Yeah, and it's a big deal to have it and continue to do so. And who would have thought that we'd be talking about a drive through Cape? I mean, but again, the fact that it happened is a testament to folks like yourself and Alma and Tom and everybody that's involved. I mean, you guys have been in Muscatine a little bit longer than I have, but I mean, it's just. It's true. This is a great place, and that's why when people like me arrive almost 8 years ago, you quickly understand, like, oh, I'm not going anywhere, right? I'm not going anywhere. John, I know, I'm putting you all on the spot. But you would have gone to prom, and did you go to Cape as well?
Yes.
So this is what I'm saying. Like, all of our experience was unlike what the class of 2020s had to go through. I can't even imagine, right? Like, just all of a sudden, spring break happens, and then they don't go back. You know what I mean? What a weird feeling. What were your memories from Cape? Did you win anything? Do you remember if you won anything cool?
I never won anything.
Nothing?
Period. That's why I don't play the lottery. I don't play anything.
Man. Not even like a Taco John's gift certificate? Did you give it to Betsy by chance? Apparently she loves those.
She probably has my Taco John's gift certificate. But I'm glad she's eating. So.
Yeah, it's good, right. It's just such an awesome event, and I know that everybody watching wants me to probably cut to the chase and announce the winner, and I'll do it. And I didn't think I was going to have to pick the winner, but you guys have nominated me to do so.
Absolutely.
Okay, Alma, how many names or tickets? Is it tickets? What do we have in there?
So the only people that were qualified to put in for the car were
Okay.
seniors. So
Seniors.
we have seniors in here.
Okay.
We had just a little over 320 kids yesterday.
Okay.
And I want to give the kids a big shout out because they were so polite and followed instructions really well. You pull in, see cones, and
Yeah.
I want to tell the kids just really appreciate how, and first of all, it was great. totally rocking the farmer's tan.
Right.
It was worth it to see all those shining faces and just how excited
Yeah.
those kids were. So I can't tell you exactly how many, because I did actually have some kids that said, you know, I would kind of, hey, so you want me to put you in for the drawing? And I actually had a couple that said no.
Wow.
But if you don't have a license,
Sure.
you know. So I can't tell you exactly how many are
Okay.
in here. But I do want to shout out to, and we're going to have a list of all the people that we want to thank. And again, I don't want to forget anyone on the
Sure.
committee or forget any of our volunteers or our wonderful, generous donors.
And I want to point out that at no point yesterday did myself nor my boss, Hy-Vee store director Matt Schweitzer, come through the line pretending to be. We didn't have. I was going to say we didn't have fake mustaches on, but I don't know if there's a lot of seniors in high school that have mustaches that are like, "Hello there, Alma," and you would have been like, "It's the gray hair, Tony."
Even though he does have a baby face, I
Thank you.
would have probably.
Are you talking about Matt or me? We both do, I think. I just gestured that Matt could pick the name, and he said he wants me to. So thank you, Matt.
Well, I do also want to point out
yes.
that this was in my possession all day yesterday, so I do not have a senior.
Okay.
So this was in my possession. I carried it like this.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We believe you. Yeah. There's not like a spider in there either or anything, right?
I cannot confirm
Okay.
or deny what's in the box.
Have you shooken it up enough? You feel like, because I'm gonna do. I've given away stuff in my life, trips to Vegas, but this is a big deal, and I
Yeah,
just
it
want to
is a big
say
deal.
to all the class of 2020 seniors, you're all winners, and they made me do this. And please keep shopping at Hy-Vee because you're supporting my children. If you want my baby to have diapers, I need you to keep shopping here. Okay.
No
There's
pressure.
99 people watching right now, so no pressure on me at all. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my hand in. Oh, now I don't know. Do I go low in the bucket? What do you think? What is that? Are the keys in here? No. Okay, the keys are probably in it. All right, I'm going, and I'm not looking. This
Do we
was
need a
at the
drum roll for this?
No. I feel like I just want to make sure I grab one and not two. Oh, okay. Here it is. Do you want to announce it?
If I might need to, because it's my handwriting. You might
Okay.
need a translation.
All right, I'll let you do that. So again, you watched me dig my hand around in there, and I don't know who it is, but who is it?
Madeline Rudolph, congratulations.
There you go.
You won a car.
So Madeline, good for you. That's fantastic. So, wow. Madeline Rudolph. What does Madeline Rudolph need to do to claim that prize right there that's on the screen, guys? What does she need to do? She just needs to get in touch.
Madeline just needs to
with-
contact Krieger's.
Okay.
And if she is,
Hi, Kriegers. This is Madeline Rudolph, and they would know it's me.
you
but
need to
yeah.
contact Krieger's to show there.
She's under 18. She needs to bring a legal guardian with her. And she can come out today.
Wow.
She can come out tomorrow. We look forward to seeing her.
She just won Madeline, you just won a car. That's incredible, right? I mean,
That's pretty great.
That's a
That's
big
pretty
deal
great.
to have that. I asked Joey yesterday on the phone. I said, yeah, kind of, the Cape car's fine. That's cool. But like, what about a DeLorean for me? Can you bring one? And I can pull my own name out of a. Tom, you feel like a guy that would like a DeLorean? What do you think? You think?
I think my 14-year-old son would like it.
Yeah? Okay, well, I guess I have more in common with a 14-year-old. That's perfect. This is awesome. Thank you guys for being here, and the Krieger fam. This is super cool, right? To be able to do this, and in the midst of a pandemic, never happened before. The fact that Cape happened. You saw all the chat. If you have that list of prizes, let's just go through that just really quick, because that's a ton of stuff that was given away, and it's a testament to this community that we all live and work in.
Thank you for
that they
helping us
stepped
make
up.
it extra special by
Yeah,
being able to announce
absolutely.
it here with everyone.
I was honored to be asked to do it, to have you guys here. This is super cool. And then for graduation, July 2nd.
July 2nd, outside of
Outside.
the stadium.
Okay.
Yeah, weather permitting.
Right. And the graduation's typically, I never understood. Here's the thing. I graduated outside, and it was 175 degrees, but it was fine. But what's the deal? We're always in the gym. Isn't it 100,000 degrees in the gym too? Why don't we do it in the football field moving forward? Is that a
Maybe we
Is
will.
that a
We'll
hot
see how it
take
goes
or
and
no?
go from there.
I feel like, that was just the tradition at my high school,
Can't
right?
ruin the grass.
Can't ruin the grass. I see. Okay, Joey says. The football coach over here. Can't ruin the grass. All right. Well, what if we wear special shoes? I don't know, Joe. How about we get turf? What do you think about turf? Anybody out there want to write a check for turf? But look at these prizes. This is awesome. A laptop, Xbox One, senior photo session, chairs on there, of course, TVs. This is great. So if you have a senior that you think went through drive-through Cape yesterday, you've got to direct them to this list. And then are they
Yes.
going to be contacted as well if they want something?
They're actually going to be across the street at the
Perfect.
Calvary parking lot.
Okay.
We'll be there from from 10 to 2 today to pick
Excellent.
up their prizes.
Rachel is giving us the signals over here. And Matt and I will not show up and try and claim any prizes, neither, right? Matt and I wanted to split the portable grill, maybe not with that gift card, but anyways, yeah, you know. With the microwaves, we're going to try and claim the microwaves. What were we going to say, Alma? Go ahead.
I was just wanted to give Rachel Roth a big shout out. She was our committee chair, did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
She's actually been serving for 7 years.
Wow.
And will step down as our committee this year. So if there's any parents out there that would like to join this amazing group of parents that it's all about the kids, and it's just so great to give them this. You know, I was kind of a nerdy kid. I didn't get to do all this cool stuff, so like I get to do it as an adult.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. But we'll be looking for a new committee member, a new committee chair, and if you'd like to join us, please, I'd encourage you. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Some amazing parents.
And it is a lot of work, but at the same time, when it pays off in an event like this,
I mean,
you know,
farmer's tan, smiles,
car.
it's great.
But I feel like, again, the thing for me with all of this is the perspective that we have to keep, so that even a year from now, if we're talking about CAPE and it happened after prom, let's not forget how 2020 was, and we all persevered, even though there were like murder hornets or whatever else. Like, let's just have 2020 be like, we just gave away a car. That should signal some good, right?
Going up.
That's awesome. All right, guys, let me know if you need me to drive that back to the dealership or.
You better ask. You better ask the
Madeline,
owner.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
we better,
sorry, Madeline.
Madeline?
Yeah, sorry, Madeline. We'll have it back to you, and there won't be any additional miles on it. It's not going to be like Ferris Bueller. All these old references, the kids are like, "What is he talking about? That man is a caveman." Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. This is super cool to do. And happy Father's Day to everybody. And let's do it again next year, right? Again, we want to have a prom. We want to have a CAPE. And if you're watching and you're compelled to get involved, I encourage you to do so because it is all about, because we want our kids to, you know, best case scenario, these kids go on to school or work and they stay in town and they buy houses. And they, you know what I mean? They have kids that go through the school system, and then maybe, you know, they're involved when their kids are there. So we want to make sure that CAPE continues, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, very good. So I guess we can cut to the vehicle outside that Madeline won. I would normally go to the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam, but it's not that often that we have a car that was just given away. Thank you guys again. I appreciate it very much. That is excellent. So Madeline, good for you. Winner, what was her last name again?
Rudolph.
Madeline Rudolph. Good for you. You just won a car. I have not got to say that. I know. Everybody gets a car. That's right. Everybody gets a Hot Wheels car. But no, that just happened. That's outstanding. So great job, everybody. Holly James Rudolph, is that maybe the parents of Madeline Rudolph saying, yay, thanks, everyone? That's super exciting. So awesome. Yeah, I'm just reading through the comments to get caught up. This is super cool. Okay. Good deal. All right. So that feels good. Excellent. Wow. Who would have thought that would happen, right? I didn't think I was going to pick the winner. I didn't think that was going to happen. No pressure there, Tony. You saw I dug around in there. I took my time. And then there was one. I'm glad that we got through that, and I didn't mess it up because the pressure was on a little bit. And if you just tuned in to this show for the first time, there are 125 people watching live at once. If you just joined us for the first time, this is Hy-Vee Today, and my name is Tony Tone, and a car was just given away. All right, how about we go CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam, because I think we can look at some breakfast, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're watching, that means you're awake. Maybe you're not awake this early. That breakfast on the table right there is $5, and Doug is taking the breakfast. So that's $5. That's ready to go. I think that's the High Five Special, if I'm not mistaken. And I definitely want you to come in and have breakfast inside the Market Grill Express. I would say that we've got the best breakfast in town, right? I feel confident saying that. Look at that bacon in that picture. Oh, if you only had smell-o-vision. I feel like I can smell pancakes in here. Is it the microphone? Did you guys spray syrup on the microphone again? I don't know. But it's now the people that are watching are like, what is this guy's deal? Listen, this is what we do. We have fun on the show. We talk to local people. Sometimes you give away a car. I don't know what's going to happen, okay? All right. And I want to address the fact that we have some awesome props here. So today is June 19th. It is apparently National Martini Day. I didn't even realize that. So we've got a giant martini glass, And then we've got everything you would need to make a martini right over here. So look at that. You've got some good, that's good choice on the gin, by the way. Hendrick's is good. This one is brand new. That gin right here just showed up yesterday, as a matter of fact. And you've got a little bit of extra dry vermouth. And my favorite, the green olives. Hello. Look at the size of those olives. Holy moly. Don't those look good? That's a big olive. Okay. All right. Today is also Juneteenth, of course. Juneteenth happening today on June 19th. It is National Flip-Flop Day. I like flip-flops. I still haven't had a pedicure. So that is something that I would need to do before I would feel comfortable wearing a sandal like that or a flip-flop, because I feel like that's just something you got to do. So if you look at the shot right there, those sandals would, again, be 60% off because they're part of the DSW line at Hy-Vee. So the sticker tells me that it's $30, but that is not what you would pay. You would pay less than that, everybody. And don't expect me to know the exact total because I'm not that good at math, okay? June 19th, also Garfield the Cat Day. You would believe me if I told you that randomly last night my 5-year-old had Garfield the Cat on Netflix. It was such a surprise because I knew that it was Garfield the Cat Day today, and it was just random. And today also, June 19th, is Take Back the Lunch Break Day. Take Back the Lunch Break Day. Holly, James, Rudolph, they said that we are so grateful. So that has to be the parents of Madeline who won the car. That's outstanding. Congratulations to you guys. I imagine Madeline is very excited that she won a car. I never won a car. You know what I mean? I never won a car. I'm trying to think. I won $500 on a scratch-off lottery ticket a couple years ago. That was pretty cool. But I ain't never won a car. That's outstanding. Good for you, Madeline. Good for you. That's awesome. Like, go have fun. You know, don't run any red lights. Don't speed. Chris, you don't have to get my pen. It's fine. Gosh, this guy's amazing. Thank you. What am I going to do without Chris? Chris, can you just come over and hang out at the house? Thank you. Just come over to the house and hang out. Man, I still felt like I was talked into picking the winner of the car, but I'm happy to do it. And again, I would do it again because it's such an awesome thing to be able to do. And it was just great to have that. We showed you yesterday. We were sitting here, and they were just getting ready for drive-through Cape. So I'm very happy that happened. Okay, Father's Day Sunday. Roman in the bakery wanted me to show you these brand new decorated cookies for Father's Day. Check it out. I don't want to lift them up too much just because they might slide, and then we may have to eat one if it falls off the plate. So you can see this one looks like a beer, and then you've got the baseball one, number one dad, and I heart my fishing buddy. How do they do that with frosting? I don't understand. Right? Look at that. There's so much detail in those things. You don't even want to eat them. They look so good. But you will because you're a hungry papa. Hey, kids. Kids, where's my decorated cookie? You know what goes good with a decorated cookie is a giant martini. National Martini Day. Glug, 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 cookie. Glug, glug, cookie. Everything in moderation, of course, right? Everything in moderation, please. And then for the dad that loves SpongeBob, we've got this that we were using to prop up the plate, which is great. Multi-purpose, right? It's a plate proper, and it's, for the kids. So that's cool. So again, if you just joined us on the show this morning, we announced the winner of the car that was given away at Cape, drive-through Cape yesterday. That was Madeline Rudolph is the winner. So if you're just tuning in, that's what we did this morning. People are just joining us, and they're seeing giant cookies, and they're like, what's Tony doing today? Does he not have a guest? What's happening? No, we had several guests. It was very fun. And I hope that you will rewind this and check it back out because that was awesome. Betsy says that my pregnant nose can smell the breakfast that we were showing. Can we go back to the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam briefly? Check it out. It's breakfast. Betsy, apparently, she has smell-o-vision. She's in the future, so the breakfast on the screen is $5. Every day there's a different $5 breakfast. That is the high five. I can actually tell you what's in the high five because Boney had sent me a text. Hang on. The high five is 1 pancake, 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon, 2 sausages, and a hash brown. Look at that. For $5, that's an unbelievable deal. Wow. That is just great. Absolutely great. Lieutenant Greg Bach sending me a text from the Salvation Army says his friend is going to be here next week, leader of a youth group. They'll be here from West Branch, Michigan. He's an interesting dude. They're going to be doing something. Let me see if I can airdrop this to you, Chad. They're doing like this color battle with like powdered, we had the color run a couple of years ago. So this is what they're going to be doing next week. Look at that. That's super cool. So we'll talk to Lieutenant Greg Bach and his friend Jeff on the show Monday, I think is the plan. So if you're watching, Lieutenant, consider that done. That's great. And we'll get you more details on that event coming up with the Salvation Army, another place that we like to support here in Muscatine. Okay, I'm going to hand these to Chris because I have got to take care of the Toyota of Muscatine. What's in the box today? What do you think it is, everybody? I don't know, right? I don't know. Is it a frosted cookie? If I put my hand in a frosted cookie, I'm going to sample it. Chris is not saying it's not a frosted cookie. All right, eyes closed, hands in. Remember, okay. Is it one thing? Okay. Is it SpongeBob's car? No. Is it another one? No. Oh, but it is a Cars car. Look at that. Where did you find this? In the Cars department. Okay. Seasonal aisle, maybe by the shoe display. I tell you what, I'm in this store 40 hours a week. I don't see half of the stuff that Chris finds somehow. This is new. Yeah, you know what? I feel like Cars, one of those movies that came out, they have 3 Cars movies, and the first one came out several years ago. My kids still love the Cars movies. It's one of the things that they'll watch on Disney Plus, and this is Marlon Clutches McKay from Disney's and Pixar's Cars. Rated R. It's not rated R. It's not rated R. It's very much PG. All right, that's fantastic. Good deal. I didn't even do what Chris Schlichting did yesterday when he just opened his eyes and he saw what was in the box. He totally blew it, Chris. Come on, man. All right, so we've got some Father's Day cards here. I want to show you. Aisle 10 is where you're going to find Father's Day cards, birthday cards, just because cards. These probably make noise. I'm going to go with the noisemakers first. So this is a Hallmark. Now, listen, if I play it, it's going to play bad to the bone, and we're going to get zapped. But I feel like I interviewed George Thorogood a couple years ago on the radio, so maybe he'll be kind with the royalties. I'm gonna move it away from the microphone just because I don't want to get the copyright infringement, but that's pretty cool. Look at that. That's a Father's Day card. Wow, how do they do this? I don't understand how they do this. This one, this looks, what is this? This is fantastic. I can't wait to do this one. All right, Brad, you ready? Here we go. Father's Day card. This is great. What is the deal? This is aisle 10. $8.99, worth every penny. Oh my gosh. Look at what it says. Happy Farters Day. That is so great. Oh, I will never not think that passing gas is sometimes humorous. It's very funny. This is hilarious. That's a real card. This isn't like, we're not making things up, right? Chris didn't make this card. This is in aisle 10. Does it even matter what else we have? Okay. This one plays Eye of the Tiger. And again, I know the guy that has the copyright. This is Jim Peterick from the Ides of March. I'm Your Vehicle Baby. He also wrote Eye of the Tiger. I'm going to hold it up a little bit, and I think if I stop it right now, you can't get us at the copyright, right? Look at that. That's pretty good. I don't like cats, and I'm allergic, so that's not for me, but that's nice. And then this one is another good idea for Father's Day. Let's see. Oh, wow, that's moving a lot. Look at that. These, I mean, remember when cards were just boring? Shout out to the Hallmark Company. Wow, they're just fantastic. And then this one is Dad, a hero no one can cape. Superman. That's exactly how I look in my Superman costume. That's awesome. So another, is this? Okay, I can't show that one on the inside, but that's pretty good. I'll give you a hint as to what it says on the inside. It ties in another common name for that animal, which is fantastic. Here's one that says, "Is your birthday what? Is it your birthday, or do you just like setting cakes on fire?" Holy moly! How much time? What time are you getting here? 4 a.m. to go through these cards? This is a fishing card. My dad would like this. My dad likes fishing. Look at that. A little fishing action right there. Again, these are all on aisle 10, Father's Day Sunday. That's why I'm showing you all these Father's Day cards. And Chris took the time to grab them, and they do make me laugh. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. Come in a little closer still, just a little closer. Okay, perfect. Group hug. That's awesome. All right, couple more. This calls for a high five. Right there. Nice. Dogs and cats coexisting. Picking your Father's Day present forced me to make a tough choice. There it is. There it is, everybody. There you go. Holy smokes. We could just do the show from the card aisle. I don't even need to prep anything. We could just look at how many cards that is. That's fantastic. So those are all in aisle 10. And, oh, that's so great. I like stuff like that. It's very funny. We need more funny stuff like that in the world, don't we? Things that can make you laugh. So Father's Day Sunday, pick up a card. There's gift cards as well in the store. There's, a whole bunch of options for buy your dad a grill, right? Buy your dad a grill. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, maybe your dad needs like a giant mug. Good morning, it's Super Dad checking in for work. I don't think you drink it with the plant in it unless you're a herbivore. Would that be a dinosaur that only eats plants, if I'm not mistaken? Could be wrong. But look at that. Super Dad, super mug. This thing is big, too. This is a big old mug. Dad Mug Garden. Grown in Canada, it says. Hey there. Look at that. That's cool. How much is it? Does it say? No, it does? Yes, $25. Okay, cool. Do you have to water it? I'd forget to water it. Matt Schweitzer says, are there any Boss's Day cards? I don't know. Chris says he'll find out. Oh, Chris, Matt can find them. I'm sure there's several in there. I feel like, is it Boss's Day today? It wasn't on my list, but this would be a card for Boss's Day. Right there. Look at that. Yee-haw, Matt, we're going for a ride. Hop in. The thing is, I kind of have like two bosses now. So picking between which boss I like more would be tough. You know what I mean? How do I pick which boss I like more? Tough choices. Tough choices, everybody. Okay. Is there anything else that I'm missing that we have here? We have this cool art station. That is a great thing to do with the kids if you're looking for fun. We have that at my house. It's fantastic. So again, things you maybe didn't know we had at Hy-Vee, sandals, art stations, awesome cards. Maybe you knew we had awesome cards. You probably knew that. And everything for Dad. I was going to say, let's get Dad a grill for Father's Day. Why not? Get Dad a grill. Get him a meat bundle from the meat department. I promise you're not alone if you have a father that is tough to shop for. I get it. So does your dad like to grill? Does your dad have like a Weber grill from 1975 that is super sketchy? Get him a new grill, right? There's no better feeling than a brand new grill. And for me, I'm a gas grill guy. I don't have time. I got 3 kids. All I want to do is be able to turn it on. Tick, 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 boom. Tick, 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 tick. This beat is my recital. I just want to light the grill and start grilling, okay? So that's the thing I want to do. So if you need a grill, we've got grills for Dad. We've certainly got meat bundles, greeting cards. This right here, I told you, this is brand new. Wow, that was risky picking it up by there. This is brand new gin, just arrived at Wine and Spirits. This is Bowling and Birch gin. Look at the bottle. Look at the bottle. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Watch the little turn action here. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that cool? Bowling and gin. Named in the honor of our ancestors, the Bowlings and the Birches, who immigrated from England to the eastern United States in the mid-1600s. There's a lot more, but I don't want to read it. But that's cool. So there you go. There's new gin right there. Okay. The bear that was in Clinton apparently went to Davenport, Bruno the bear, and I'm going to send Chad a picture. There is a rumor that Bruno the bear is in Illinois City, and I don't know if I believe it or not. Now, I did see pictures of the bear near that, like, if you come into town on 22, you go past a place where they got to do, like, concrete or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? So anyways, is that the same bear? I saw somebody share that. I saved it. Is that the same bear that was on the loose in Clinton? Has the bear made his or her way? Do we know if it's a boy or a girl bear? Does it matter? I don't know. Is that the same bear? I mean, that would be a heck of a journey from Clinton to Illinois City. Right, across the river. So we'd have to go across the river? That's what you're telling me that bear went across? Was that bear going across the Norbert F. Becky Bridge? And it's like, what is that? The bear waves. You're like, oh my gosh, keep going. So one more thing I want to airdrop that I saw. My dad's calling me. Let me ignore that really quick. Sorry, Dad, doing a show. Let's see if this will go with the airdrop. It might not because my dad was calling. So the Muscatine County Freedom Rock. I didn't think that they were going to do this, but that is a early look at the painted Muscatine County Freedom Rock in Wilton. Look at that thing. Isn't that something else? So Ted Maroff was here, was it last week or the week before? And he was talking about the Muscatine County Freedom Rock, and you still have time to purchase a paver. And Bubba Sorensen, who did the work, this was posted. Ted shared it, so I saved it. Look at the detail on the Freedom Rock. Isn't that unbelievable? Wow. So the ceremony and the big to-do still tentatively planned for the weekend after Labor Day, which is the weekend after my birthday. And there you go. So I saw that, and I wanted to show it to you guys and girls because I think it's fantastic. Okay. Let's see. Is that the Pee Wee Herman song? Betsy says. Are you talking about this? Is this the Pee Wee Herman song? The Sabra dance? I don't know. Is it? Maybe? There's a copyright on it from 1947. Holy moly. All right, we're going to mention a couple of things and we're going to get out of here for today, okay? We have got an opportunity for you through Monday to save on your Isles Online grocery order if you download the Hy-Vee Isles Online app or go to Hy-Vee.com/grocery. You're going to enter the promo code AOL Muscatine for a chance to save $10 at checkout. So it's good on pickup orders only. It's $10 off $150. The team is working tirelessly already today. Apparently I have an order to take home, which is always nice. And yeah, you can save $10. So that's great. Use that code and go shopping. Hy-Vee.com/grocery or the Isles Online app on your phone. Chef Scott is doing lunch today. He did the pulled pork yesterday. It was fantastic. Enjoyed that on the show. And then had one for lunch, by the way. And then for lunch today, I think he's doing the pineapple plank salmon. Look at that. Pineapple plank salmon served with cilantro lime rice. $10.99, ready to go with Chef Scott today. And then tomorrow, Seafood Saturday, it's shrimp skewers from the Seasons magazine served with Chef's couscous. Couscous. Chef Scott, couscous. It's fun to say. Couscous, isn't it? Or is it just me? The free after fuel ad will continue for a couple more days. If you haven't taken advantage of this, you got to check it out. It'll be on the screen here in just a second. It's on the back page of the newspaper. $2.46 off a gallon is what you would save if you bought everything on the ad. Now, maybe you're thinking to yourself, you don't need everything. I get it. But perhaps it's just like the, I don't know, the raspberries or the twice-baked potatoes. Maybe it's the angel food cake. Maybe my dad's calling me again while the show's happening. Perhaps it's the Hy-Vee pie filling, bakery fresh sliced bread, bomb pops, Hy-Vee ice cream sandwiches. It's all right there on the screen. $2.46 is what you would save, but you're really going to save more than that because there's a 20-cent gas fuel saver right there. Look at that. That is for everybody, whether you have the fuel saver card or not. If you just want to save 20 cents on the price of gas, cut that coupon out, bring it into the gas station. They'll get you taken care of. It couldn't be any easier, I promise. And then on Father's Day, the rebate is cool. I should mention that. The rebate on the screen, 10% off. You spend $150 on Sunday. You turn in that coupon. You get a $15 Hy-Vee gift card. Whatever the amount is that you spend on Sunday, in-store only with that coupon, some restrictions apply, 10% rebate in the form of a Hy-Vee gift card given back to you, okay? So please check that out. It's just fantastic. We have a new fuel saver flyer that rolled out on Wednesday with some great deals. Again, another opportunity. I mean, think about this. If you bought everything that's on the free after fuel ad, plus the 20-cent coupon, plus everything on the fuel saver flyer, you would certainly have free gas. You'd pay a penny for 20 gallons, and then you'd have fuel saver left over. So there's the flyer. It's in store. You grab it, you start shopping, and you're off to the races, and you're going to save a whole bunch of money. I'm going to skip to the MCSA fireworks tent because they worked their tails off yesterday. So it was the MCSA crew of volunteers. There were also some soccer players out there. I wish I knew the name of the team. I would give them a shout out. I don't remember. I don't even know if I was told, but I know that they were working from about 12 o'clock yesterday until I left, and I left here around 5:15. So the MCSA fireworks tent in our parking lot, there's a live shot right there. Again, the hope is to have that open for business today. If all goes according to plan, they got to get the inspection and the official approval from the fire inspector, and then that is the only fireworks tent in Muscatine County where you can purchase with a purpose, buy fireworks, and support MCSA at the same time. It's a no-brainer for me. If you're going to buy fireworks, if you're going to light them off, go to that tent. Whatever you spend, a portion of that goes to MCSA. It just makes sense, my friends. Please do that. And they still need volunteers, by the way. Okay? They need volunteers. They would love to have your help. Maybe it's you as an individual or a group, or you want to sign your family up to volunteer, or your workplace, your place of business. You want to take a shift or two. They would have you. I promise they need the help because it's, it's only open from today, hopefully until July 5th. So it's a very short window to sell fireworks, and they're going to do a great job. And there are the shifts that are on the screen right there. Perfect. So please reach out to MCSA and help them, okay? If you don't want to cook for Father's Day this weekend, I get it. You don't have to. Boney and his team in the kitchen, they've got several great things ready to go, from ribs to steak and more. These deals officially start today. Somebody thinking about me? Or is that when your nose itches? Now my nose itches. Who's thinking about me? Is it you? So Father's Day eats here at the store, ribs, steak. Don't worry about cooking for Dad. We've got you covered, okay? 2 steak dinners, 2 sides, $19.99. Steak and fried shrimp, $10.99. Full rack of ribs, $11.99. Absolutely dynamite. Dad does not have to cook this weekend. Awesome. Okay. So check that out. Last thing I'll mention, I guess 2 things. We'll go 2 really quick. So the DSW deal. Any remaining shoes and sandals from DSW are now 60% off. 60% off remaining shoes and sandals. They are located in the seasonal aisle, which is located in the back of the store by the dairy department. If we have your size, I would buy it because odds are it won't be here tomorrow. 60% off shoes and sandals while they last. Get to the store, check it out, and feel better. Your feet. Treat your feet. Treat your feet. And then if you're looking for ideas for lunch or dinner, we've got them with the June food service calendar of specials. So we'll show you what's on here for today and throughout the course of the weekend. It's Friday. So what you know already is that the price of ribs is actually better than it is there. We're $2 cheaper because Boney wanted to really go for the goat this weekend. So that's awesome. Fish dinner, chicken tenders, Chinese dinner for $6, brat with baked beans and coleslaw, apple crisps on Saturday. Hy-Vee Chinese dinner for $2 is on there with the fuel saver, take and bake, small lasagna. And then on Sunday, you can see 8-piece chicken tenders, $4. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. That's why I'm talking weird. That would not be good. Deluso salads and family night. Okay, so that's what's happening. Well, Madeline Rudolph won a car. That's super cool. If you missed the start of the show, please rewind it. We'll be done here in a minute if you're waiting for me to stop talking so you can rewind it. We had our friend Alma Brunson was here. Tom Ulsis was here. Tom is the activities director at Muscatine High School. Alma Brunson on the Cape Committee, Carnival After Prom Extravaganza. Rachel Roth was here, but she did not want to come on, which is fine. She's right here. And Rachel has chaired the Cape Committee for the last 7 years. So thank you, Rachel. That is fantastic. Are they doing anything with drive-through Cape over there right now? So they had it yesterday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the Calvary Church parking lot across from the store here at Hy-Vee. And I know that they're picking up prizes. If you want anything, you got to go through between 10 and 6. I just didn't know if there was anything going on over there. Maybe not. I can't really see because the curtain's drawn. So what if we pan? Yeah, okay, so not yet. But if you want anything besides the car, then you go ahead and you go claim it today between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. So thank you to Alma and Tom and Rachel and Joey and John and Doug Krieger for being here. And again, congratulations to Madeline Rudolph. How exciting for you. You want a car. That's incredible. Like maybe you didn't have a car and you have one now. Can you imagine that? Like yesterday, you were like, I don't have a car. And then today you're like, I got a car. And guess what? It was free. What? That's a pretty good deal to have gone to bed without a car. And then you wake up and you're like, oh. Hopefully Madeline was watching and the parents didn't have to be like, do. Wake up. No, it's really good news. Maybe they texted her. Oh, I hope they didn't send her a text. Madeline, you got to wake up. You just want a car. Huh? I had it on silent. What happened? No, I'm assuming Madeline was probably watching. So congratulations to you. Okay, the last thing that I want to say, because I forgot to mention this yesterday, I was shocked when I found out that my friend, and I don't know how I didn't know that Mike Furlong had passed away. And Chad, if you go to my Facebook page, I took some screen grabs from when Mike was on the show last July. So Mike Furlong and his wife Diane, owners and proprietors of Arden Creek Winery and Vineyard just outside of Muscatine. And I love Arden Creek, and I met the Furlongs, I guess it would have been 10 years ago at the Davenport Farmers Market when I was still living and working in Davenport. And we got to know them, and we tried their fabulous Arden Creek wines, and we've been big supporters ever since. And I was very sad to learn that Mike had passed away. So I didn't know that I knew that he was sick, and I didn't know how he was doing. But those were the pictures that I took, a little screenshot from the show when Mike was with us. And the thing that I wrote about Mike is, Mike and Diane were always a little reluctant to come on the show because they didn't really want the attention. But I'm all for supporting local businesses, and especially when those business owners become my friends. And I would call Mike Furlong a friend and Diane a friend. So I'm thinking about the Furlong family. And Mike was he was super funny. Like his obituary described as quick wit, and that was spot on. Because we'd see each other in the store all the time when I started working here. I started in December of 2017 at the height of the holiday season. So they were in here a lot, getting things, situated. And that's what I love about the owner of a business that's here, like making sure a display looks good, bringing in, fresh wine. So if you want to honor Mike, stop by Wine and Spirits or get out to Arden Creek. They probably have live music tonight at Arden Creek. I don't even know if we can go to their Facebook page. Shame on me. I should have mentioned that I was going to talk about this, but it just kind of came to me. So you go to Arden Creek, buy their wine, and think about the Furlong fam. So there's the Arden Creek page. I don't know if they have an event tonight. I guess we can look. We'll scroll down maybe. They've been doing the yoga is coming back. What do we have here? So there you go. They've got yoga in the Vineyard tomorrow. And then music next Friday with Monica Austin Band. So that's great. And we remember our friend Mike. Tammy said, did you say that Mike Furlong passed away? Yes, Tammy, I did. I don't know how I didn't find out. Mike passed away on June 10th. I found out, I think it was Monday that I found out. So it was sad to hear that. So anyways, we're thinking about the Furlong fam in Arden Creek, of course, great people. Diane and I had, right before the pandemic started, Diane and I were texting each other because she was working on booking Lefty and the Spinners to play at Arden Creek. And I was kind of like nudging Paul Elsoff. I'm like, hey, get a hold of her, will you? Like, you guys should play at Arden Creek. You know, it makes sense. It's a great setting. So I just wanted to pass that along to the Furlong fam. Okay. Thank you for watching the show this week. Thanks to all our guests that have been here. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust, Toyota of Muscatine, and Lutheran Living Senior Campus. We'll be back on, look at that. All these times we want a bird to come up to the window. We got one out there. And maybe that was a sign from Mike. Who knows, right? Thanks to Lutheran Living Senior Campus. We're back on Monday at 8:30. Happy Father's Day to all dads out there. I apparently have to call my dad back since he's called me 3 times during the show and then sent me a text. Call me, please. Like, what could be happening, right? He knows I got the show going on. So anyways, have a great weekend and take care of yourselves. We'll see you soon. Bye.
You're watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.